Good morning. It is 10:42, and this is May 16th, and this makes day 27 here. Cheap bicycle through Thailand. There's a change of plans, so I changed my mind. I was thinking about staying here another night and stuff like that, but I still, because the Wi-Fi is good and stuff like that. But I decided to go ahead and catch the ferry out to the island out here, which is the Ko Tao Island, and I'm going to make the three island loop. It's probably best I just show you here because they have actually a map. So you can see that I'm up here in Chumphon, right? I'm just going to make these island loops. I'm taking the ferry today, which I just bought the ticket, to Ko Tao. And then later on, I'll take it down to Ko Phagan, and then Ko Samu. And then eventually, I'm going to skip that one. And then over to Donsak, back to Donsak. From there, I don't know. If I have enough time, I'm going to shoot out to Phuket, and maybe do a full loop if I have enough time to do a full loop all the way back up to Chumphon and then back down. But that's just if you look, there's a actual coastal route right here, and then the four comes across here. The four comes across here, and then there's another kind of coastal route on this side. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. That loop, I'm definitely doing the islands though. I figure I could utilize the good Wi-Fi here because my it's not to the evening. So so it's not till 9 o'clock. It's 9 o'clock till 5 o'clock in the morning is the ferry. I do actually have to pay extra for bringing my bicycle on. But I only paid 500 baht for the evening one, and if you take the daytime one, it's something like 750. So probably whatever I save on the evening one, I end up spending on my bicycle anyway. But you know, go cheap or go home, right? So yeah, so I'm gonna stick around here, keep editing. My Hobo days, when I came from Hawaii over to Tennessee, I threw those all together. I'm like editing, like I said yesterday. I want to get that project done. I want to utilize the Wi-Fi here because I don't know what the Wi-Fi is going to be like on the island. It's the rainy season right now, so regardless of where I go, except for maybe if I go on the opposite side of Thailand, the coast on the other side, I heard there's less rain on that side. But yeah, it's going to be rainy season out on the islands too. But that's all right. It's going to be rainy wherever I go. Yeah, other than that, yeah, that's the plan. I don't want to, I was thinking about staying another night here, but there's really not much to do in this town. I mean, not that I know of. I couldn't find much to do. Besides wait, most people here seem to just be either getting off the ferry and getting onto the train, or coming off the train and getting onto the ferry. So, and that loop's a very popular loop. I was thinking, well, what if I just go down and then go to the ferry, get on the ferry at the very, it's like now then I'd be doing two trips. The cheapest way is to start from here, do the three, like I said, and then if I still have enough time, because we're only at around the midway point on my visa, then maybe do that full loop. But I'll have to investigate a little more time into it, look at it. So that's the plan, guys. Yeah, hang around here, keep working on the projects I'm working on, utilize their Wi-Fi, and then catch the ferry at 9. All right, bye. Hey guys, as you can tell, it's getting dark out, and We're at 6:31 right now, so I'm gonna, even though it's only 8 kilometers, I've been working on my old videos, putting them all together this whole time. So anyway, I'm gonna start heading over to the dock now because I'm not gonna be able to upload this right now because I didn't think I had that many videos. They're coming out to like 2 hours long. I mean, you know, all of them together is like 2 hours long, which is crazy. I didn't think I had that much material. But yeah, just trying to edit everything together where it looks halfway decent and make sure everything's in the timeline correctly. U-Cut has a very bad habit of misplacing photos. Like, so if you have your sequence of photo, like video 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, YouTube might have it lined up where it's 1, 2, 4, 3, 5, and it's frustrating as heck if you're. So what you have to do is you have to have Google Photos open at the same time, because Google Photos at least has it in the same right timeline, and then make sure you're actually putting them in order in the U-Cut app. Anyway, that's one of the things, one of its flaws. There's other ones too. Although I like it, it's the only one I've used, so I have nothing to compare it to. But anyway, so if you guys ever want to get the U-Cut app, just make sure you check that the files are actually in the right order. And like clockwork, U-Cut does this, like every single time. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go, my boat's not till 9 o'clock, but I figure I can keep editing over there. Like I said, I'm just trying to put in clarification on the words I use. I'm using pretty heavy Messianic terms, and which is, like I said, a combination of like Hebrew, you know, it's not Jewish. Jewish has its own slang. It has its own, yeah. But yeah, the Hebrew roots, Messianics, they have their own hybrid type weird slang going on, which is partially, you know, borrowed. Well, it is borrowed from the Jewish people. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna pack up my stuff and head on over, and yeah, start this adventure of heading towards the islands. And I'll put the Strava app on, and because the Strava app should do a straight line to the island, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure everybody can figure out that I didn't bump up the PSI on my tires and do a water crossing on bike. So anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna get going here. I got a little to pack up. All right. Down here. I'm trying to figure out exactly where it's at here. It's this opening or next one down. Maybe it's this one. Anyway, I'm here. I'm just trying to figure out where exactly it's at. Chumphon Ferry, here it is. Yeah, Google Maps is a little off again.
ต้อยไม่ตกบางขาลงมาเลยไปตกบางขามาได้แล้วก็
So it's going on 8 o'clock here pretty soon. I got my ticket. I guess the way this works is I'm bed number 61, so I think they have like beds, like bunk beds, like a hostel would. So maybe I can get a little bit of a nap before I actually go, which would be nice tonight. But yeah, so. And I had to pay, what was it, 150 baht for the bicycle. So that comes out to what, 450? So that's not too bad. But the money that I saved from taking the evening one instead of the morning one, that paid for the bicycle. And then I also found I'm not loading up yet, I'm just kind of wandering and filming. So yeah, so 8 o'clock we start loading up. It's turning 8 o'clock right now. I moved my bike on, and I booked a hostel for 2 nights, $7 a night. There's always city tax, so that's where the extra change comes from. Was it $7 a night? $6 a night. Yeah, $6 a night. So that was pretty good. So anyway, yeah, I'm about ready to load up, and yeah. And then I'll see you guys when I get on the island, because I'm going to take a nap when I get on. All right. Home sweet home for the ride. Now I gotta figure out where bed 61 is. These are all lower numbers. I'll find it. 50, we're getting higher numbers. Alright, I'm gonna need 2 hands for this. Yeah, it's definitely too dark to see anything. I found it, 61. Bottom bunk. Well, it's home sweet home for the night. I see 500. I guess I could just each night take this boat back and forth and sleep that way. It actually comes out to halfway decent price. I wonder if they serve breakfast. No. Anyway. Actually not bad. Not bad at all. Got AC. There's a power outlet right next to my bed. Yeah, this is luxury living.
เดอร์ชั่นก็ต้องมีเลเวลหน้า